Welcome to SUPRS Live. This is a Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series, the original Super Modified Sim Racing sanction. Welcome to the broadcast here on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network, on Twitch and on supers.net. I'm your host, Bob Gangwer, and we are bringing you some old school NASCAR Heat Super Modified Sim Racing tonight. How many of you remember the old NASCAR Heat game from the year 2000? Boy. Probably older than what some of you are, actually, that might be tuned in tonight. And I don't mean that as a slam. It's just, hey, it's been around for a long time. It's one of the greatest sim racing platforms that's out there. I think you would have to rank NASCAR Heat up there along with NASCAR 2003 as the most modded sim racing platform there is. So we're going to be giving it a shot here tonight. It's what we started with back in 2004, and we still like to run it here and there for a bit of a change up from R Factor and R Factor 2 when we get that rolling. So you'll see a little bit of bump and banging, a little bit of rubbing and grinding. We run in the normal mode. So that makes it a little more, more like stock car racing than open wheel super modifieds. But tonight here on June 8th, 2021, you're going to see some pretty good stuff here at the home of the Super Modifieds, Oswego Speedway. Speaking of the home of the Super Modifieds, they were off this last week. They're back in action this weekend, and we've got some pretty big shows coming up here in the near future. You want to see what those shows are, you need to go to supers.net, click the schedule tab, and then you'll be able to see real Super Modified race dates as well as our race dates. Supers.net, and then click the schedule tab. Speaking of real Super Modified racing, you want to learn more about the Ultimate Short Track Race Car, you want to go to supers.net, click the fan tab, and then click Super Modified 101. It'll give you an opportunity to read, learn, and know more about the Ultimate Short Track Race Car. No two are alike, radically offset short track paved oval machines. Them in pockets throughout the country, mostly on the East Coast. But they did run in Idaho this past weekend for the JP Memorial West Coast Super Modified Reunion. And it was a pretty cool deal to see Jim Burgess win that race out there. That's been a very important deal. We keep, for those of you that watch our show normally or listen to it, you know about the JP Memorial West Coast Super Modified Reunion at Meridian Meridian Speedway in Meridian, Idaho. Kurt Kern, former SUPRS member, in fact, a lifetime SUPRS member, a former flagman, used to run the WSMRA and the NSRA for Super Modifieds and sprint cars out of Washington, putting that show on. All the old guys getting together out there, and then they decided, hey, man, let's just run a run what you brung type of show. And they've been doing that now for about 4 years. Jim Burgess come home the winner of that event last weekend. So congratulations to him. And again, you can see who the real Super Modified winners are of the week are, courtesy of RG Design, right on our front page on the slider. We've got a decent field of drivers in tonight. Not quite as many as we had for opening night last week at the Port City kickoff, as we opened our 17th non-wing summer season of racing. It was a good show with 15 drivers, and Rocket Rob Warren came out on top of that one. The all-time winner at Oswego Speedway had been in a winning slump there at his home track at Oz. In fact, almost 2 years had gone by since Rob won at Oswego in a non-wing super modified. Last week, he got the job done in the Port City kickoff, barely holding off 2021 Wing Super Modified Rookie of the Year, Ryan Clunan. Keith Powell, your 2016 non-wing champion, finished up in third position. Rob led 39 of the 50 laps. Bob Gangwer, Stephen Vincent, your other lap leaders. You can see the results. Read the quotes. Get the notes. When you go to supers.net, click the results tab. Catch up if you missed any of that action. Well, as we said tonight, it's a regular 45. It's made what made Oswego Speedway special, and we started running this way back in 2005, our first year of non-wing super modified racing. After running the wing cars for the first part of the season, we got our non-wing mod put together. This is the second version of our mod that we're running here tonight for the NASCAR Heat platform. as far as a non-wing super modified goes. Is the second one that we built. But tonight you're going to see heat races, 10 laps. It'll be handicapped. Drivers' last 3 races are all added up points-wise, and then it's a full inversion. So the guy that's done better, one more, starts further back in the field. He'll have to work his way up into one of the top 3 positions. Be eligible to get his handicap back for the feature. He'll be handicapped again, and he could start as far back as 6th tonight. No straight-up starts at SUPRS racing, man. That's what makes it so competitive and so much fun. Also what makes us Grid Finder approved. Don't forget to stop by grid-finder.com, the our approved website.